How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that claims to know all the characters that are going to appear on the very first Fighters Pass, as well as an update for the second and third Fighters Pass. However, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you'd like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, and it is a text post leak that comes from 4chan. However guys, before we go ahead and take a look at that brand new leak, I just want to remind you that once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing another LaxChris official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament, in which I give away a gift card to the winner. However guys, the only way you can enter that tournament is if you are subscribed to the channel, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new leak. So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled, Smash Ultimate DLC is not who you think it is, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, yep, that's right. The Smash Ultimate DLC is not who you think it is. Before we go any further, I need to tell you guys how I know that this is the case. I do not work at Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, or anywhere in the video game industry. However, I do know people that do. Now, I know what you are all thinking, that I am probably lying about having all this information, and I just want my 15 minutes of fame, but I promise this is not the case. The people/person I got this information from are childhood friends of mine who I grew up playing Smash 64 with. Yeah, I know. Everybody has a dad or uncle that works at Nintendo, but someone actually has to, right? Anyways, believe me or not, this is going to be one crazy ride, and everything you guys thought you knew about the Smash Ultimate DLC characters is just plain wrong. Here is who you are actually going to be seeing. Fighter Pass number 1. First of all, we have Joker, followed by Erdrick, and then a Rabbit. Announced at E3, it will show collaboration between Ubisoft and Nintendo. It will have Mario, Peach, Yoshi, Luigi, etc. costumes. Then we have Steve. An obvious collaboration between Nintendo and Microsoft, and it will have the Master Chief outfit. And finally, we have Monster Hunter, the final character revealed, and it's completely customizable. Think like the Mii Fighters, except with bad blank weapons and skills. There will be at least 2 other fighter passes released. If you do not believe me, on Pokemon Day, Pokemon will announce a brand new game which will allow you to travel to every single region ever, and it will have a total of 1,000 Pokemon. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to talk about is the leaker himself, as well as what he said about the Pokemon Day announcement. Now, first of all, in terms of the leaker himself, once again, this guy doesn't really offer any credibility as to why we should believe him. He just says, I have sources that work at Nintendo, you guys should believe me, I grew up playing with them. And guys, while I'm not going to discredit that right away because there are actually people out there who grew up with friends playing Nintendo games and then got jobs at Nintendo, however, the likelihood of this is definitely pretty low, so just remember to take this with a grain of salt. Next up, in terms of the Pokemon Day announcement, there have been rumors going around for a while now talking about this. For those of you guys who don't follow any Pokemon leaks or rumors about Generation 8 or anything like that, allow me to explain. For the past couple of days, the official Pokemon Twitter, along with Nintendo, have been posting these images and videos about all of the different regions in Pokemon. They posted something about the Kanto region on the first day, and now yesterday, they posted something about the Unova region. Now today, they're supposed to post something about the Kalos region, and then tomorrow they're going to post something about Alola, leading up to this big new reveal on Wednesday, February 27th, which is Pokemon Day being Generation 8. So because they're talking about all of these brand new generations, or all of the old regions, everyone is starting to now believe that we are actually going to be getting a brand new Generation 8 Pokemon game announced on Wednesday, which is Pokemon Day, and it's going to allow us to travel to all the past regions. So if this does end up coming true, I definitely do believe that this leaker is just getting lucky or building off of that hype, because as we know, this is a rumor that has been circulating for a while now. So now guys, with all of that information out of the way, let's go ahead and just talk about the characters that are on this list. So guys, first of all, let's go ahead and talk about Erdrick. Now, right away, I'm sure everybody and their mother already believes that Erdrick is the second character coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I do have to say I agree with you, but for those of you who are new to the channel, we're just going to go over a couple of bullet points as to why he's going to make it in. First of all, as we know, there are two brand new Dragon Quest games coming to the Nintendo Switch, being Dragon Quest Builders, as well as Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition. Not only that, but there were a couple leakers on 5channel a couple of months ago who came out and said that Joker was going to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and also they said that we were going to be getting Erdrick as a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so now a lot of people definitely do believe that he is coming. And finally, and I personally believe this is the biggest piece of evidence as to why Erdrick is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that's because a little while ago, one of the supervisors of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate actually posted a picture on Instagram which said the Brave Shield, and it was a picture of Erdrick's shield next to Kirby. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock and don't already know, there was a Datamine which brought forth a couple of brand new code names, and one of the code names was Brave, and Erdrick's name in Japan is Brave, so obviously, a lot of people believe that Erdrick is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and at this point, guys, I would say that he's all but guaranteed, but ever since the Grinch leak, I don't trust anything like that anymore, so it could be someone else, but it's like 99% sure that it's going to be Erdrick. Next up, apparently we are going to be getting the Rabbids in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a playable fighter, and guys, I gotta say that I can definitely see this happening, and here's why. First of all, Ubisoft and Nintendo are on better terms now than they ever have been before. I mean, just in the past couple of years, they have already developed 2 games for Nintendo, being Starlink Battle for Atlas, as well as Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Now, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is extremely significant because not only was it a collaboration between Ubisoft and Nintendo, but it's also significant because it was a collaboration of Mario characters as well as the Rabbids. Now, right away, as we know, since it was a Mario game, it sold very well on the Nintendo Switch, and because of that, the Rabbids got a ton of exposure. Now, before Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I would say that the Rabbids, as well as Rayman, were probably on the same level of, like, iconic, but now that this game has been released and they've been partners with Mario, the Rabbids are definitely more well-known at this point. Also, can you guys even imagine the moveset potential for the Rabbids? I don't know if you guys have ever played a Rabbids game before, but you absolutely should. My personal favorite is Rabbids Go Home. It's just a great game overall. I highly recommend you guys play it, but they have the potential for an extremely wacky and unique moveset. They could like burp on people, they could fart, they could hit people with their heads. It would just be absolutely amazing, and I would love to see the Rabbids come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because personally, I think they'd be a great addition to the roster. Next up, we have Steve from Minecraft, and once again, guys, this is a character we talk about a ton on this channel, so we're not going to go too in detail with him, but we are going to cover a couple of bullet points. First of all, Nintendo and Microsoft are on better terms now than they ever have been before. They are on such good terms right now that Xbox Live, which is Xbox's paid online service, is actually coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but it actually is happening. Also, guys, there have been some recent rumors that Xbox Game Pass is also coming to the Nintendo Switch, so pretty soon, we might actually be able to play Xbox games on the go on our Nintendo Switches. Not only that, guys, but you need to remember that Minecraft is an extremely iconic game, and Steve is an incredibly iconic character. Now, ever since Minecraft was released in 2009, this game and its merchandise has continued to sell. So, if Nintendo wanted to get some of that money, which we already know they do, since they've released Minecraft on 3 different consoles, they should definitely add Steve as a character to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, heck, even the people that don't play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate are still probably going to go out and buy a Minecraft Steve amiibo, because once again, Minecraft merchandise sells. So guys, at this point, they'd be crazy not to add Steve to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, just because he'd make them so much money. And finally, guys, we have a character from Monster Hunter who is apparently going to be extremely customizable, similar to the Mii fighters. Now, right away, I am shocked that we don't already have a Monster Hunter character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, for Pete's sake, we already have both an assist trophy as well as a boss character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that comes from Monster Hunter, so why don't we already have a character? Well, personally, I believe that we don't already have a Monster Hunter character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because it is just taking so much time to develop. For those of you guys who've never played Monster Hunter before, you can customize your character. You can give them new abilities, movesets, and stuff like that. So I'm sure that Sakurai and his team are currently working on figuring out how to make this Monster Hunter character the best character it can be. I definitely think that the Monster Hunter has a very good chance of making it to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, just because Monster Hunter as a whole is a very iconic franchise, and having another customizable character similar to the Mii Fighters would just be extremely awesome in Smash. I'd love to see it. So guys, overall, do I believe that this league is real? Honestly guys, at this point, I'm not 100% sure. I think that the Rabbids and the Monster Hunter character are kind of throwing me off, but at the same time guys, we did get a Piranha Plant in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so that means that any character can really make it in, no matter how obscure or anything like that. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is what he meant by when he said Smash Ultimate DLC is not who you think it is. Now, he said that it isn't going to be who we thought it was, and then put characters like Erdrick and Steve on it, but that's because those characters are basically already a lock. I think the characters that he was referring to were Ryu Hayabusa and Doomguy, because if you remember, there was a leak a little while ago that said that those two were going to make it in as the 4th and 5th DLC characters, and now apparently we're going to be getting a Rabbid and a Monster Hunter. Personally, I think I'd rather have the Rabbid and the Monster Hunter just because I love the Rayman Raving Rabbids series. I think the Rabbids would be extremely unique, but for now guys, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. However guys, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.